Right here in the United States of America, 9 out of every 10 people you interact with is more than likely to have at least a high school degree. Compared to the rest of the world, this is an incredible statistic that our nation should be extremely proud of. In flourishing cities and counties across the country, their education system is one that cares a lot about their future leaders. This displays to us the importance of education in America. However, there are many places around the country that do not have a similar level of urgency for their education systems. For many extremely poor areas, this is a non-stop chain of events that continues to happen generation after generation. If education continues to be seen as low priority in these destitute cities and counties, the poverty and lack of education will only spread as more and more people are raised without good guidance to allow them to lead a good life. A strong education system is pivotal for our nation because it develops our youth as intelligent people who will contribute to the common good of our country as a whole. There are many outstanding education systems across the country that raise brilliant young individuals, but located just over 40 miles outside of Detroit is the nation's leading education system. Ann Arbor, Michigan is a city that more or less has their education completely figured out. Cities and counties across the country should strive to have thriving schools like Ann Arbor. According to towncharts.com, 97% of people have at least a high school degree, 76% of people have at least a bachelor's degree from university, and most importantly, Ann Arbor boasts a dropout rate of just 3%. Given that public school dropouts are more common than those in private school, it is extremely impressive to note the fact that 94% of students in Ann Arbor attend a public school rather than a private institution. The University of Michigan, also located in Ann Arbor, is seen as one of the most prestigious universities across the country. With a 91% graduation rate, 97% of those graduates are then employed into their field of choice. The average starting salary for a student recently graduated from the University of Michigan, $77,000 per year. However, not all cities and county school systems can succeed like Ann Arbor. In poverty-stricken places across the country, the education systems fail to give their children what they need in order to succeed. Located in Mississippi County, Arkansas, the Osceola School District has the 4th worst school district in all of America. According to towncharts.com, just 14% of people 25 years or older in Mississippi County have a bachelor's degree or higher. The county's dropout rate is a whopping 19%. Poor statistics like these contribute to poverty in that area. 40.1% of children from the ages 5 to 17 live below the poverty line. This is nearly double the state of Arkansas's poverty rate at 21.5%. How can you possibly expect a child who lives below the poverty line to go to school at all? Oftentimes, the only motivation a child in poverty has to get to school is to have their next meal. So how can you expect them to succeed there? Also, a child has a better chance at succeeding academically when he or she has parents that have at least a bachelor's degree. There's a serious problem in the Osceola School District, and it will only gradually get worse until education is seen as a higher priority here. Data suggests that those with a higher education are more likely to earn more money than those who are less educated. Also, on a more intimate topic, those who have a better education are more likely to get married, and those who are less educated are more likely to raise a child in poverty, which lowers their chances for generational wealth in the future. Individuals who are less educated are more likely to impose costs on society and be institutionalized. The percentage of Americans without a high school diploma who are currently institutionalized is 3 times higher than it was in the 1980s. Most of these institutionalized people are in prison, so that displays the difference an education often makes. Compared to a college graduate, an adult that did not graduate from high school is about 20 times more likely to receive welfare and about 8 times more likely to not be able to work due to a disability. In closing, strong educations are the backbone of our great country because they mold the younger individuals into hardworking, disciplined, bright young adults who will lead our country to where it needs to be. In review of this informative discussion, we looked at 2 cities who have extremely different education systems. Cities around the country should strive to be like Ann Arbor and should most definitely stay away from the education system habits of Mississippi County, Arkansas. If we can come together as a nation and improve the education system as a whole, rather than having counties try and do it all on their own, then we will definitely see economic success for the years to come due to sharp, young individuals who are highly educated and ready to work. Thank you.